Today's episode of the More You Know podcast is brought to you by CrowdQuestion, a brand new social communication platform focused on connecting crowds to bring everyone closer to their community, as well as enhancing any occasion. Rather than being a social media platform focused on content and advertising, they're focused on communication and connection. Learn more about the platform and download the app free at crowdquestion.com.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to go through some great choices for dealing with anger that are shared in the book In Pursuit of Happiness by Frank Minirth. Anger can be directed in two different ways, and neither provide value. It can be turned inward, possibly resulting in bitterness and depression, and it can also be turned outward, manifesting in the form of aggression towards others, which then provokes their own anger and hurt. The flip side of directing anger inwards or outwards, and the better way to deal with anger, is to deal with it in a gently assertive manner, and that's what these great choices will help you do. With that being said, I now want to go through these great choices for dealing with anger. Number 1 is to gain insight into unresolved anger. It's difficult to deal with a problem if you don't recognize it, and by gaining insights it will help you identify hidden issues that underlie your anger, which in the long term provides awareness that will help you solve your anger. From here, number 2 is to share your anger. Once you've pinpointed the causes of your anger, you should consider sharing your insights with a wise friend or counselor. By doing so, this person may help you gain perspective, which will help you see the situation from another vantage point, or at the least may just be comforting having somebody listen to you. Next, number 3 is to subliminate the anger. Sublimination is a defense mechanism where a person can take hostile or negative energy and initially express it in an acceptable manner to assist with getting the anger under control. Number 4 is to then use helpful behavioral techniques. I've discussed techniques that can help with anger resolution on the podcast in the past. By delving into these past podcasts and applying other concepts and skills, it will assist with resolving your anger. From there, number 5 is to use spirituality. In whatever form of spirituality you choose to have faith in, the basis of this is to forgive and turn the issue over to whatever higher power you believe in. Next, number 6 is to use a cognitive and behavioral approach on yourself, something like I've discussed recently on the podcast, such as cognitive behavioral therapy. And finally, number 7 is to deal with anger quickly. By facing anger head-on quickly, you'll be able to deal with it quickly. Anger is something that many people have a difficult time dealing with, and anger can be handled properly or inappropriately, both inwardly and outwardly. But by applying one or more of these ideas, it will help you with dealing with your anger, which is crucial if you want to live a life that's filled with happiness, fulfillment, joy, accomplishment, and success, as well as make a tremendous impact in this world and craft a life of significance.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.